Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Day9 from Day9 TV, and this is the After Hours Gaming League week number 4. For any of you unfamiliar with the After Hours Gaming League, top tech companies from all across the entire world compete for a chance to donate $5,000 to the charity of their choice. I'm showing you right now the After Hours Gaming League website that has some of the standings, where we see in Division 1 Epic, one of the brand new teams is currently 3-0 with Zynga, second place team from last year, at 2-1. How shocking. Indeed, in Division 2, same story. IBM ahead of Amazon and Twitter, who were in the original After Hours Gaming League. Division 3, EA crushing absolutely everyone. Microsoft, the champions, even managing to fall to the beasts at the two-letter named company. Division 5 is all the way down here at the bottom. Oh, Twitch TV, that's right, Twitch TV playing in the After Hours Gaming League. Are in second. Intel, again, one of the new teams, is 3-0 with a near undefeated in individual league standing. And the reason we skipped over Division 4 is because right now we are seeing the number 1 ranked team, Facebook, in 3-0 standing, going up against the Geek Squad in 2-1. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Team Facebook on the After Hours Gaming League page. They are playing for Room to Read, the charity. And indeed, their opponents, Geek Squad, are playing for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Oh, yeah. Are you ready for some AHGL action? Well, to you, I would just say calm down. We are going to be going into game number 1 literally right now. In the top left corner from Team Facebook, the most delightful, warm-hearted toss you'll ever meet, it is Winkletoss. Winkletoss hanging out in the top left of Shakura's Plateau. In the bottom right, we have LG Jacek as the Zerg. Now, the immediate question I want to ask myself is, does Jacek want to go for the infamous 6 pool? Because though he might lose this game, he could very well end up winning the Cheese of the Week, which is an award that will, in fact, be coming down the pipeline. For the competitors of the After Hours Gaming League, Winkletoss going to be beginning with that ever-so-infamous early expand with a GLGL, but how much luck does he really want to wish his opponent? They are playing for charity after all. Oh, the double extractor trick! 12 of 10! He's at 12 of 10. Is he really going to go for the 12 pool? He's getting the Overlord up instead. An Overlord on 12. Interesting. The little one did some research on this right at the early days of Starcraft 2. You can get that first hatch up a little bit earlier. Your spawning pool, though, comes up a little bit later, because you get 12 drones quickly, but it does delay your ability to get up to that usual 14-15 drone count. There's the early pool going down. Ooh, very nice play. 12 of 10 Overlord, and then a 12 of 12 pool will allow him to get a nice middle-of-the-roadish timing. This was a very popular timing that Fnatic Sen used quite a bit when he was on Fnatic. But now he's on Gamma Bears, which makes him all the more cuddly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Winkletoss, you are getting a forge, but that's a hole, Winkletoss. Now, if I'm in Winkletoss's shoes, I have managed to spot the Geek Squad Zerg in that bottom beautiful orange color, and he has a weirdly timed pool. Unless he's very familiar with his timings, he's either going to think that this is a very fast pool, and there's some sort of huge rush coming at him, which would cause him to overbuild cannons early on, or, oh, thank God, he's building a cannon. Oh, thank God. First, I thought he was going to be building a Nexus, at which point I was going to weep blue Facebook tears on my face and then post about it. And then there would be that jerk that likes it, because there's always that jerk that likes it. Even though the like comment has been around for years, he still finds himself to be ironic. Oh! But speaking of irony, Jacek is doing none of the above. He is choosing option D for his education. He is, in fact, not going to be going for the pressure lings, not going to be going for the early expand with the fast creep spread. No, he is going for the optimized Roach all-in build. But will he see it? Will he see it? Oh, the drones! Oh, my God! He sees it. Winkletoss spots the Roach all-in. Winkletoss giving him a little wink and then the finger, because he does have to hold off a Roach all-in if he wants to withstand the might of this Roach play. Now, Winkletoss is starting off with somewhat of a, I think perhaps a preemptively fast cannon, I think right now Winkletoss should definitely be focusing on chrono-boosting probes out, maximizing his economy. I even think that throwing down a cybernetics core first would definitely be beneficial before adding on any more cannons. There it is. We see 7 roaches being produced at once, perfectly timed economy, even having just enough to build an overlord with that 8th larva. Oh no, the 7 roach rush coming on in. LG Jacek doing his Idra versus MC impersonation. Zing! LG now moving up to the top left side. It looks like a 3rd cannon is going down. And look at that phenomenal positioning by Winkletoss. Just back a few inches. He is keeping this probe here ready to build a pylon should all of those roaches step forward. He's not yet decided to build any sort of zealots. This could be a little bit of an issue. He's going to throw down the pylon. He needs to start getting a roach. Nah, he can't get a roach. He's Protoss. He wants to try to get some sort of sentry or stalker up. There's a stalker coming in. The double chrono. God, that roach rush is coming really, really quickly. It looks like he's going to step up and has to pull back. Winkletoss is now going to be known as the fist pump toss because it looks like he has successfully held off much of a large threat of the roach rush. Let me just put another building here. It's not even powered. He can't even afford the utility bill on this gateway when it's done. But Winkletoss thus now is safe. Zerglings doing their impersonation of the roaches from seconds prior, only a little slower. It looks like LG Jacek doing a little bit of a frown. He's going to go ahead and take his expansion. Jacek just now planting himself outside the front of the base. In that unit counting station, we do see 29 probes to 21 drones. Oh, Winkletoss already nearing completion on that cybernetics core. Are there any other gateways in production? Well, there's this obvious one, but he could follow it up with a 4-gate push, putting a little bit of pressure back on the Zergy buddy, making it much more difficult for him to take the 3rd. Despite the failure of that push, look at the vision control of Jacek. Complete lockdown on that minimap. Rebuilding the pylon. No way. This gateway is powered? Is it really powered? Wait, no. How's that? Really? That's powered? Wow, that is a Stretch Armstrong pylon. I'm deeply impressed with that. That's like one of those toys that you get out of the vending machine at the grocery store. That's one of those little sticky hands that just whips all the way from side to side. And you give it to your kid, and he loves it with his life for like 30 minutes, and then he never touches it again because it's gross and covered with dirt. This pylon is like that. There's the +1 upgrade now wrapping up for the Winkletoss himself. We've seen no additional roaches in production, but oh, gateways, gateways, gateways. Gateways incoming right now. Looks like he will be trying to do some sort of substantial push with all of his might and all his forces. And I do think it will be enough to hit Jacek right at a critical time. There we see the hatchery is going down at the 3rd. It's a mighty late 3rd base for Jacek. And Jacek now building more roaches, feeling under the pressure. He's now just past the 8-minute and 30-second mark. And that does mean that those warp gates can be up. He sees that they're up. Yuckity-duckity bears. I don't know, some combination of disgusted animals. Looks like Winkletoss now stepping forward into the fray. Armor nearing completion right now, and this could be a brutal 1-1 push. The proxy probe trying to step out. Jacek manages to, looks like, scare Winkletoss back. Looks like Winkletoss does want an additional warp in before he's comfortable stepping into the fray. And that could be a critical misstep. Jacek, if he gets Zergling speed up... Ooh, no, it looks like he went for the more greedy Roach speed. I don't think it's going to be up in time. Winkletoss starting to mass up a lot of stalkers. Winkletoss, definitely a fan of MC, going for that 7-gate, stepping into action. It looks like Jacek realizes that the time is not now in terms of sticking up for himself. It looks like the probe is the most bold unit of all, stepping right in. Oh, this could be huge if Jacek takes that probe out. This could be big, and he gets the probe! Oh, Winkletoss leading the charge with Butterworker. Nice snag with the force field snuggle. And Winkletoss, upon having a second probe pulled out of his hat, oh gosh, the magician David Blaine, the Winkletoss, in the blink of an eye, has a proxy pylon planting poignantly at the front of the fragile orange Zerg's base. Jacek from the Geek Squad might have to rename himself Jacek from the Weep Squad. Oh no, a huge army stepping into the front of his base. The Facebook Winkletoss dealing a massive amount of pain at the front gates. The 7 Roach rush into recovery not working out so well. Winkletoss ripping apart as many drones as he can. target firing the hatch a bit, the Queen doing a little bit of eye poke damage from the high ground. But it was not going to be enough. Winkletoss now continuing his advancement all the way into the main base. LG Jasic from the Geek squad boasting the bright orange, but it will not be enough to withstand the 7-gate response. Oh, the double pylon. Some of you might just say that this is a happy face with a very, very, very small mouth on the underside of this cliff, and you might deem it trash talk, but I assure you, Winkletoss is a man of justice and a man of deliverance of pain. Winkletoss now stepping in. It wasn't just an ordinary 7-gate, it was a 1-1-7 gate. All the time he spent defending that early rush, he used that time to get himself a very early set of Forge upgrades, and Jasic not giving up at all. There's the good game, and it looks like, ladies and gents, the Geek Squad starts out down 0-1, and Facebook, the team on the right, manages to get themselves that very first win thanks to the beautiful, wonderful, wobulous 7-gate response of the Winkletoss. Whatever you do, don't go anywhere, because we're going to be going on to game number 2 right after this.